fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills, we shall never surrender.
Run, he's got a gun.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Let's see that in an instant replay.
Get down, bitch!
I'm here, g'day champions, how's it going? And welcome back to another Division 2 build video. Today we're back with another insane one-shot double kill build. This is the ultimate pistol build. After some great success of my 1886 rifle version, I wanted to take a pistol for a run. And this thing slaps. It literally evaporates NPCs. I've been using this a lot lately when PVE farming, and I love it. But before we get stuck into the build, welcome back to all you amazing subscribers. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, make sure you smash that subscribe button. If everyone can take a second to engage with the video, a like, a share, a comment, it's all going to help with the magic and the wizardry of the YouTube algorithm. We will set another 200 like goal on this video. Reaching this goal would be absolutely amazing. Remember, if you did want to support myself in the channel just a little bit further, we now have channel memberships. Click the join button below to see all the perks. And if you want to catch me live in action, jump on over, drop us a follow on Twitch. All the links for all my other socials are in the description below. Righto champions, with that stuff out of the way, let's get stuck into this build. Here it is, our one-shot double kill pistol build. 6 reds, no blues, no skill tiers, very, very squishy. We're going to be running 3 pieces of Imminence, 1 D&H, the Overdog gloves, and the Turmoil knee pads. I know there's going to be people saying, oh, but we don't have the Turmoil knee pads. Well, guess what? We now have the ranked up stretch goals, so this is the perfect time to farm them. They don't drop outside of this event, so log on, get to farming, so then you can pick a few of these up. Honestly, the Turmoil knee pads is one of the most goated items that we've ever had in the Division franchise, and if you don't have them, you need to be farming them and dropping them on basically every build you have. Not every build, just basically every build. For our specialization on this one, we are using the gunner specialization. We're going to be able to get 10% armor on kill. Every third reload is 50% faster. Our rate of fire is increased by 5% on kill for 5 seconds. And we're also going to be able to unlock the gunner specific skill, which is the Banshee Pulse, which I think is fantastic on these styles of setups. And remember, just double check that you have spec'd into the correct weapon type so you get that 15% extra sidearm damage. Now, when it comes to your seasonal modifiers, I have turned them off to show the base damage that this build will actually have. There are some clips in that opening gameplay with seasonal modifiers and without. If you do want to run the seasonal modifiers though, they will just improve how well this build works, but they're only around for a few more weeks. If you're going down the path of the seasonal modifiers, I highly recommend Zealot. I think it's the best modifier we've ever had. Rupert's Tears is fantastic as well. Stepping Stones works amazing on your headshot builds because we're going to be able to get hollow points, which means extra amplified damage. And Batter Up can be insanely clutch, especially if you're running squishy builds. These are the modifiers that I've basically been running on every setup this season. Now this is a one-tap multi-kill pistol build, so we're going to be using the pistol as our primary. For your other weapons, use whatever you like. I've got a Lexington with Killer and a Scorpio. Whatever you want to run, you run it. If you want a true hard hitter, the Harvest pistol is where it's at. We have expertise this one, but even without expertise, you will be able to one-tap multi-kill basically anything in the game. We've maxed out our pistol damage, and you want that second attribute to be Detox. The talent that we're using here is Determined. After killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on any enemy will be a guaranteed headshot. Kicking off your combat, you'll want to be focusing and taking out a simple red NPC as fast as possible with a headshot. You'll have Determined active, your chest talent active, and away you go. If you have both these active, you will have no issue clearing content very smoothly and effectively with huge damage. For the attachments on this one, we've gone with the reload speed and we've got a headshot damage sight. For the gear on the build, first up is our mask, and we're using the name D&H the Punch Drunk. This is going to give us 20% pistol damage. We've got max weapon damage, that fixed 20% headshot damage, weapon handling, and we've gone with a headshot damage mod. For our chest piece, we've got our first of 3 pieces of Imminence. We're going to get 5% weapon damage, 100% increased threat, and 60% pistol damage. This one's not perfect, but we have max weapon damage, max headshot, we've got some crit hit chance, and a headshot damage mod. For the talent here, we have gone with Headhunter. After killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 125% of that killing blow's damage. Damage is capped at 800% of your weapon damage. This is raised to 1250% if your headshot damage is greater than 150%, and ours is. Some people might be saying use the chain killer here because you're going to be able to get a slightly higher additional killing blows damage. It goes from 125% from normal Headhunter to 150%. However, in that case, we'd be sacrificing either our D&H piece or we'd be sacrificing a piece of Imminence. Honestly, that 25% means nothing compared to this whole setup. As I said before, get a sneaky little kill on a red NPC, get Determined and Headhunter active, get that damage ball rolling, and as long as you keep both of them active, you'll have no issue running and gunning your way through any content, one-shotting with double kill action. For the holster on this one, we have our second piece of Imminence. We've got max weapon damage, max headshot damage, and max weapon handling. For the knee pads, we're using the Turmoils, and these can be farmed for right now during this season's ranked up stretch goals. It is only a small percentage chance of being able to get these through this event, but why not? Farm the fuck out of it, and fingers crossed. Seska's going to give us 8% crit hit chance, which, I mean, on traditional headshot builds isn't really necessary, but if we can crit, fantastic. This is a fancy named item, so all these attributes are fixed. We've got weapon damage, crit chance, and crit hit damage. The talent here is called Bewildered. When dealing weapon damage to an enemy, 50% of your damage will be dealt to another enemy within 30 meters instead. When there's no enemies nearby, deal damage normally, and this doesn't apply to armor plates. So you will notice, until you start chaining your kills together, your damage will be a little bit lower. Some people might say splitting your damage is a terrible idea. I disagree. These sorts of builds have way too much damage potential as they are, so why not split it and get multi-kills?
Sounds exemplary.
For the gloves on this build, again, it's a very non-traditional headshot build piece. It's the Overdogs. Max weapon damage, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage. The talent here is called Weakest Link. Amplifies your weapon damage by 30% to the lowest ranking enemy in current combat, as per the tier hierarchy. Pause it, screenshot it, research it, work it out, or just shoot anything and embrace the extra 30% amplified damage. Tier 1 is obviously your highest tier NPCs, your hunters, your rogues, leaders, all that sort of stuff. And then the tier list goes down from there. Honestly, I don't tend to pay too much attention to what I'm shooting, I just want to try and land shots. But I kid you not, when you see those huge damage numbers, you'll be like, damn, the Overdogs, they putting in work. And for the final item on the build, we are using an Imminence backpack, our third and final piece. We've got weapon damage, we haven't maxed out our weapon handling, max headshot damage, and a max headshot damage mod. For the talent, it's one of the best damage based talents in the game, Vigilance. Increases our total weapon damage by 25%, taking any damage disables this buff for 4 seconds. If you think you've got too much damage on the build and you want to add some survivability, cool, swap this out, put Bloodsucker on it. Works amazing. I've had people ask me before about Unstoppable Force and I wouldn't recommend it. Compared to Vigilance, all you're doing is nerfing your base damage to be able to build up to actually equal Vigilance damage. I might be a simple guy, but to me, that doesn't make sense. If you've got another suggestion of a backpack talent here, drop it in the comments below and we can have a little bit of a chat about it. For the skills on the build, it's going to be player preference, but I do like the big Cardor Shield and the Benchy Pulse. They're my preference on these styles of build, and I think they work amazing. Righto champions, fine print time, let's check out our stats. For the Harvest Pistol, we've got 33% crit chance, 69 crit damage, and 210% headshot damage. That's a lot of damage. Because of this amount of headshot damage, it does put us over the cap of our Headhunter talent, so we're going to get an additional 1250% headshot damage at max stacks. And because we've stacked a lot of weapon handling on this build, our reload speed is crazy quick. Weapon handling is a 1-for-1 stat of stability, accuracy, reload speed, and swap speed. So not only are our reloads faster, but the gun is more stable and more accurate, meaning more user-friendly.
Fact.
Our all weapon damage is at 135% and we have 110% pistol damage. And for the defensive stats, yeah, there you go. As I said, pretty squishy, but we have a little bit of armor on kill. So that's the build champions, my one-shot double kill pistol build. Cave multiple domes with just one shot, but most importantly, have a lot of bloody fun. So what do you reckon? Are you going to be a champion and have a crack at this build? What modifications would you make? Let me know down below. Thanks for tuning in, champions, and make sure that you show your support by smashing the like button on this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Everyone's support is always greatly appreciated. Remember to stay frosty, keep looting, keep shooting, and giving them hell, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum out.